Okay people, we'll try again. So take two, because my camera went upside down. CRF swinging arm. Where I got to yesterday night was I got the bearings out, which wasn't overly difficult, but it could have been, because they were heavily rusted. And let's just put that down. I had to use one of these pullers, which, let's pop everything there. If I tilt the camera too far, it goes upside down. I'm trying to avoid that. Right. That goes inside your bearing. You then tighten up the stud into the spreader. Now the knack here is to spread that out just enough to bite inside the bearing. As you can see, mine's heavily damaged. This is the one that I thought was going to give me trouble. You got to spread it out just enough to bite what's left of that bearing without really jamming it into the bore. You kind of out. You'll need a kind of feel for it, really. Also, it needs to go, well, it will have to go in behind this rubber coated metal seal. So it might give you a bit of a bottom clenching moment until you get all that lot set up in there. And then obviously it's inside this tower, this tube, and you just screw the nut down on the top there to draw it all out. So once you've done that, the next thing you want to try and avoid is dropping the swinging arm on the floor, because then you'll end up with that there, which is not a good look whatsoever. So I am going to have to undo that bad look, because the bearing ain't going back in that hole until it's fixed. So let's see what we can do with that a minute. So the plan so far is we've got a 24, which is bordering on tight, but it is the finished size. We've got the 22, which is sloppy, and this is the good side at the moment. 22, which is sloppy, but the taper goes in there, and the idea is we're going to use the taper to try and push the hole back round. And we got a 19, which is a sloppy fit. However, when we get round to the bad side, the 19 is about as good as we're going to get it for starting. So then we're going to go in there and try to dress it up a bit with a 22, because that's not going in. And obviously the 24, I'm hoping, is going to be the finisher. So let's see how this pans out. Right, obviously I want to try to avoid destroying this, because it's going to cost me a fair bit for a new swinging arm. So we'll put a little bit of heat into it. Unfortunately, the gas has nearly run out, and it's all good here. Now I don't really want the back side of it to move, so I'm going to not heat that. I'm just going to heat the front side, where I did all the damage. And like I said, the bottle's nearly empty, the can's nearly empty, so we're not really getting a lot of heat in there. But I suppose some is better than nothing. Right, how are we doing? Let's have a look. So, we'll start with the start with the 19. Don't really want to burn myself. Right, 19 went in. Now we'll have a little follow up with the 22. Did I tell all you? Oh, I've got my knee. My knee's probably right in the way of the camera. which is nice. Right, we'll just tap it about, try and loosen it up a bit. Out you come, please, because we don't want a 40-minute video. There we go. Right, now, hopefully, yeah, you could see what I was doing there, because my knee was in the way. That should be my finishing size. Looks pretty round. Where's that failed bearing? Right. Okay, we could do with a little bit of finishing now with a file and cleaning it up around the outside there. And bit of fingers crossing, that's all going to work out alright. So, 6-minute video. Cheerio now. See you later.